Mr. Lowen, Aunt Claire, Deba, and Uncle Andre, Mayor Kenny Pillay, honored guests for being here to pay tribute to and remember fellow pilot Jean Luc Deba, who lost his life fighting the fire that destroyed so much of our community last May. The year was 1939. America had not yet entered World War II when, eager to go to war, 18-year-old American John McGee joined the Royal Canadian Air Force. He died when he was 19, flying a Spitfire involved in a mid-air collision with an Oxford trainer over England, 3 months after he wrote the poem, High Flight, and I hope that you have all had the opportunity to read that poem on the monument. His poem is often regarded as the pilot's prayer, and is an eloquent expression of the emotions a pilot experiences while flying an aircraft among the clouds on a glorious day such as this. The poem is a graphic explanation of a man's fascination with aviation and why pilots love to fly. Only astronauts have a job with a better view. A phrase spoken at every memorial service I have attended for pilots that have lost their lives while flying is, "He died doing what he loved to do," a statement not often made at funeral services for people in most other professions. Family members and loved ones of pilots find comfort in that knowledge, as I expect the Deba family do. Since the dawn of civilization, people have believed human beings are spiritual beings as well as physical beings, and that when we die, our spirits live on, and the spirits of those that have lived good and honorable lives ascend into the heavens for eternity. I have no doubt John Luc's spirit is here today, will return often, and is honored and pleased at what we have done at this place to remember him and maintain the memory of him for future generations. On behalf of the MD and Council, the Tri-Council, the South Shore community, thank you to the SRD personnel and community members that did their best to rescue and resuscitate John Luc. Thank you to the Canyon Creek Harbor Authority, Lori and Grant Pearson, James McKinnon and his SRD crews, Charlie, Russ, Rob, and their MD crews, and everyone here today, and those not able to attend, as well as others not mentioned for their hard work and generous donations that made this memorial site into such a beautiful place to be enjoyed by our community and visitors for years to come. What better legacy could a man desire? Rest in peace, John Luc, and fly with the angels.
Karina Pillay, Kenny.
Thank you. What a beautiful day today, and to thank our minister for being here. Thank you, Minister McLean, Reeve, Garratt, and our fellow councillors. I just drove in, and it was just it was a tearful drive coming in. I was eating a lot of chocolate to get me through it, and just to remember this is a celebration of Jean Luc's life. That day when we found out of his passing, it really was our darkest day, and I really felt like we lost one of our own. But what resonated with me was that it made me realize the dangers and risk of what so many emergency responders put on the line. You know, firefighters, and many of them are here today, and you know, that courage and bravery, that sense of duty, and what they sacrifice for us is truly inspiring. So it's just tremendous that we just feel so grateful for that dedication. So pleased to have the family here. Aunt Claire and Uncle Andre, and I had the opportunity to meet Christelle and Caroline, beautiful daughters, full of life, and definitely, I think, relayed Jean Luc's passion for what he did. Today is just a beautiful sight, this memorial, and I have to thank all those involved to put this together. I know Councillor Roche was instrumental in leading that, and so many others, so thank you for making this possible for us. I've had the honor to be in contact with the family, and just a few words to them. Jean Luc's our hero. He's our comrade. He lives strong in our hearts and in our community, and we'll be always grateful. We share your pain, and he's part of our family. On Friday, I did receive an email from his mother, and I think I should share that with you because it brought me great comfort to hear her words and read her words. So I'll share. I did translate it. It was in French, so I had some help. So his mother's Madame Deba Paulette, and I've translated it, and she said, "Unfortunately, I cannot be present to the ceremony on May 20th, but with the assistance of God, I am sure that my steps one day will follow my son. My thoughts will accompany you throughout this day as I pass on the grave of my son in Montpellier. This is the ascension here and his burial to follow. God is with him, and his spirit is part of our daily life. One feels his presence, and I am certain that he must be proud and honored of what you've done for him. Thank you very much, and I hope one day I'll be able to tell you in person." So I just want to thank everyone for coming. I know we'll always remember Jean Luc, and we will never forget.